I'm Vollis Simpson from Lucama, 3.5 miles. And I was born and raised at the old home place. Still live there. Well, there's always been 5 crossroads here. I was drafted in World War II for 1 year, and war broke out while I was in there, and I stayed there 5 years. I come out in the late 40s, and 3 of us built this shop, 1950. I got caught with a lot of material, and I thought I'd make some windmills. 10 years putting it out there in the factory every weekend for 10 years. Give or take a little bit on Sunday. Stayed with it, no help, period. The only help I had out there was whirligigs dug a hole for the horses. It's 16 foot deep. I dug the rest of it with a damn hole digger. Well, it's got a little whizzy sound to them, and you hear a little. It's like a airplane breaking the sound barrier. I hang some chimes under them so they'll make a little music once in a while. It sounded like a piano playing once in a while when I had them in mint condition.
My name's Jeff Curry, and we're in Wilson, North Carolina, corner of Barnes and Douglas Streets downtown. And the building is the old Barnes Auto Parts Warehouse, which was the distribution center for a lot of auto parts dealerships in eastern North Carolina. And it is the headquarters for the Vollis Simpson whirligig project, repair, and conservation. Take them down from where they're currently at on Vollis's land, and when they come in here, some of them aren't moving. Some of them, the parts are rusted up. Some of them, the parts have seized up over time. In the last few years, Vollis has gotten older and hasn't been able to grease them. And some of them he's taken pieces off of over the years. There's a piece that's in front of us right now of a front wheel, and it has 2 men and a dog at the back. And the men are sawing a piece of wood that actually looks like wood. It's made out of metal. All of it's made out of metal. And he actually took the front arms off the guy, the front man, during the hurricane because he said he was working himself to death. So when it came into us, we evaluated the piece to see, okay, what is this made out of? What is this motion? It has different types of bearings on it. What types of bearings do we need to replace? What are parts that we don't need to replace or are in good condition? Common sense things that will help in the maintenance in a public space. We also do things for safety. It's a difficult process sometimes to find parts or to figure out sometimes how he was putting something together. But we have mechanics in here who have experience, some of which worked at the Bridgestone Firestone plant in town, retired from there.
My name is Joe Justice. I'm retired from Firestone and started working on the Vollis Simpson project back in October of 2011. Do all the woodworking and also involved with the reconstruction of some of the smaller parts. We have turned some new airplanes that Vollis had on his large whirligig. He had 4 airplanes ranging from about 24 to 33 inches long, made out of old porch balusters, and the fuselage was wood. We had to redo those. We turned them out of sapele, which is an African mahogany type wood. And I have disassembled the plane. I've painted the fuselage. Right now I'm just getting ready to start priming it. I've cleaned it and we're ready to prime it.
Yeah, this ain't in the best shape, so it'd be good to kind of check that out. Let's check this.
You've got to check that bearing too already.
Go work on this one.
My name's Sam Price. I'm in the mechanical end of it. I help take them apart and put them together. We're trying less invasive measure to get to the bearings themselves so we can replace them. And we were trying to go through a already existing crack, hopefully which will be easier to put back together without looking like we've been in it.
My name is Barbara Oakey. When we bring the pieces, we move the pieces from Vollis's farm, I look them over, I draw them, and I document about the piece. I was out of work, and a friend of mine, they had come up here and see that they were hiring up here, so come up here and they called us in for our interviews, and we got the job. I wish I could work here the rest of my life because it's just so exciting. You learn so much. You can't get justice by going out there and looking, but when you come in and you actually work on a piece, it's a different perspective from that because you learn so much about that piece, how much time he had into it, how hard he's worked all his life, and the hard work he'd had to do, what he had to do to make this piece. Because you learn art, you learn it all, you know, and it's been very exciting for us. I even detailed the bomber to come off a carousel. I even looked down to the tricycle tires it has and wrote down the numbers. The numbers were still on the tire. You know, it's just things like that that lets you know that this man put a lot of time and work into his art because it's just, I don't know, you can't explain it. I honor him. I really do.
When I got something to do, I work all day. Get tired out, I start something else.
Tired of fussing, done not tired of fighting, done not tired of you accusing me, staying out late at night. I'm a guitar man, yeah, Lord, what I am. One of these lonesome days, I hope you'll understand.
And if there's anything else you want to add collectively as a group, now's your chance. You're happy to be here, or you
Happy to be here.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
You're happy to be here.
Happy and you know it, clap your hands.
Well, thank you all. I really appreciate it.
Happy on Saturday.